I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
That version of Canelo probably does lose to Crawford. He looked different. His movement was different. His body was different. His attitude was different. Everything was different. I don't think Canelo's going to show up like that. He had what he had in front of him, and he knew what it was and what he wasn't. And he understands that Crawford is not the same thing as William Skull. And you're only as good as your last fight. And that's the last fight we're going to see Canelo before he steps into the ring with Crawford.
He might stop you, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man.
Canelo Alvarez got one of the best chins.
Yeah, but listen, he ain't been hit by Terence though. Terence can punch, man. You know what I mean? I know you've been in with some of the great punches and all that, but them punches got to be placed right. You know what I mean? And Terence placed them punches, man. Them body shots, man. I don't see too many people go to Canelo body. Have you seen that?
Not really.
Not too many people.
Even Triple G, who's
That's
a good
what I'm
body
saying.
puncher.
Yeah, but
everything was up top.
Everybody, and he got a hard head, man. So I will go to the body, go to the head, and go back down to the body. And then once you keep on going to that body, he's gonna drop his hands. Once he drop his hands, good night.
Think he beats Crawford?
No. If Crawford come out with the game plan that I'm thinking that he will, and he's just as big. I mean, you know, size is size. I mean, I feel like Crawford got a chance. Everyone counting him out, but he has a chance against Canelo.
Yeah.
But if Canelo win the fight, I'll be right there to fight him.
You know, it's a hard one to call, and I'm going to tell you why it's a hard one to call. It's a hard one to call because it'll all be predicated upon how Canelo approaches the fight. If Canelo approaches the fight like he's the man and he can box and outbox Terence Crawford, he'll get beat. If he comes out and shows that he really wants to go out and prove whether he's still the best, he might win. So it all depends on which Canelo come to the dance.
Look, I think this fight now with Crawford is gonna make it a better fight. I think it's a very close fight. Now I switch. You know, I always thought Canelo was gonna be too big, too strong, but now I'm gonna pick Crawford to win this fight. Crawford is very talented, great footwork, great combinations, and a very strong fighter. You know, facing him off. He's actually the taller man. So I'm leaning towards Crawford now. I switch my opinion. I think Canelo looked too slow, too flat-footed. You know, one punch at a time. You know, I don't think that's going to be enough for him to beat Crawford. Crawford's too fast, too strong, just too good.